Hello students, good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my class. This is Pradeep sir again for you. In the previous session, we were doing the chapter arithmetic progression, and there we have solved lot of sums involved the general form of an AP and general term of an AP. So you all know that general form of an AP, general form of an AP is written as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. And general term of an AP, general term of an AP, it is given by the formula AN equals to A plus N minus 1 D, where AN is the nth term, A is the first term, N is the number of terms, and D is the common difference. So based on these two things, we have solved few problems. Today we shall do some more problems based on this, but a little bit different time. The first question is, find the 20th term from the last term of an AP. 3, 8, 13, dot 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 2, 5, 3. That is, an AP is given. Find the 20th term from the end of the AP 3, 8, 13, dot 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 253. So an AP is given 3, 8, 13, and the last term is 253. We have to find the 20th term from the end, means from this side 20th term. Okay. Now see, the first term is 3, and what is the second term? 8. Therefore, common difference D is equals to 8 minus 3. We all know it is A2 minus A1. Second term minus the first term, that is 8 minus 3, or it is 5. So if we move along the AP from left to right, then common difference will be 5. Now let us rewrite the AP from the end, from back side. So from this side, from left to right, the common difference is 5. When we are starting from 3 and moving from left to right, then the common difference is plus 5. Naturally, when we will start from the right and will move back, in that case, the common difference will be minus 5. It is very clear. So if we rewrite the AP, so what we will get? The first term will be 253, because the last term from left to right is 253, and we are moving from right to left, from the back to front. So the first term will be 253, and then from left to right it is increasing by 5. So from right to left it will decrease by 5. When we are going from 3, 8, 13, from left to right, it is increasing by 5. Common difference is 5. Naturally, if you are moving from right to left, means from the back to front, in that case it will decrease by 5. So the next term will be 248. 253 minus 5 is 248. Then 248 minus 5 is 243. and so on. It will continue up to 3. Okay. So now we have got the same AP but written in opposite order, the reverse order. Since we have to calculate the 20th term from the end of this EP, so it will be 20th term from the beginning of this AP. Just try to understand. We have to find the 20th term from the end, means from this side. From the right to left we have to find the 20th term. Naturally, when we are rewriting the AP, then in that case we have to find the 20th term from the beginning, because the AP has been altered, it has been reversed. Therefore, the first term now is 253. The common difference now is 248 minus 253. So it is minus 5. And the number of term n is 20. Here we have to find the 20th term, means A20. So A20 is equals to A plus 20 minus 1D. It is based on the formula An equals to A plus n minus 1D. N is 20. So it is A means A is 253. 20 minus 1 is 19. And B is minus 5. So it is minus 5. Therefore, 253 minus 95. So it is 158. Okay. So the same sum, the same AP was rewritten, and then the desired term was calculated using the general formula. Understood? Hope you have understood this sum. Is it clear? Good. Now next another sum. But this is another question. Subbarao, actually Subbarao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. In which year did his income reach rupees 7,000? So the initial salary is rupees 5,000. Every year there is increase of rupees 200, and the total salary after certain year will be 7,000. We have to calculate after how many years, that is on which year his income will be rupees 7,000. Okay. So here the first term is 5,000. The given situation, solution. The given situation can be represented in the form of AP as 5,000, then there is increase of 200, so next year it will be 5,200, then it will be rupees 5,400, and so on, and finally it will be 7,000. Okay, so here the first term A is 5,000. The common difference D is equals to 200, and number of terms N we don't know. Number of terms N we have to calculate. and the last term, that is the nth term, is given 7000. Nth term, an is 7000. So now let us use the formula. An equals to a plus n minus 1 d. 7000 equals to 5000 plus n we don't know, d is 200. 7000 minus 5000 equals to n minus 1 into 200. 2000 equals to n minus 1 multiplied by 200, or 2000 divided by 200 equals to n minus 1. So this will be 10. 10 equals to n minus 1, which implies 10 plus 1 equals to n, or we can say that n is equal to 11. That is, in the 11th year, his income will reach rupees 7000. Hope you have understood. The sum is very easy. Okay? Just go through this. Go through this also. This is the things which are given in the question. The first term is given 5000. Common difference is 200. Number of terms we don't know, we have to calculate, and nth term, that is the last term, is given as 7000. So using the formula, we have got n equals to 11, that is his income will reach rupees 7000 in the 11th year. Understood? Okay. One more question from NCERT class 10 mathematics. Ramgali saved rupees 5 in the first week and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly savings become rupees 20.75, find n. Means every week she used to increase her savings by rupees 1.75. Her initial savings is rupees 5, and after n weeks her weekly saving becomes 20.75. So we have to find that n after how many weeks, or on which week, in which week the weekly saving is rupees 20.75. So first, the situation again. This situation can be written in the form of AP. In the form of AP as 5. After 5. 1.75 is increased, so it will be 6.75. Again 1.75 increased, so it will be 7, 8.5, and so on until the savings become rupees 20.75. So from this information, or from this AP, we can say that the first term A is 5. The common difference is 1.75, because this is the difference, it is increasing every week. So common difference is 1.75. N we don't know, we have to calculate, and the last term n, the nth term is given as 20.75. So again let us use the formula. n equals to a plus n minus 1d. or 20.75 equals to A means 5, N we have to find, D is 1.75. So 20.75, this 5 will come this side, will become minus, equals to N minus 1 into 1.75, or this will be 15.75 equals to N minus 1 into 1.75. 15.75 divided by 1.75 equals to N minus 1. So if you go for calculation, you will find that it is totally cut and we are getting 9 here. So which implies 9 equals to N minus 1 or N plus 1 equals to 9, that is N equals to 10. Therefore, the required value of N is 10. Hope you have understood. Actually, the sums which are in the form of a situation from AP is very easy one, because the basic things are given in the situations. The first term is given, the common difference is given, the nth term is given. Only we have to find N, isn't it? So whenever a situation is given, just list down the things, the information given in the question. As I have encircled it, you will also try to mark those things which are given in the question, write it in the form of a list, also write down what we have to find, and then use the general formula. You will easily get the answer. Okay. So these problems based on the general term of an AP and general form of an AP is over now, because we have done so many sums. In the next session, we will solve problems based on sum of n terms of an AP. Here we have calculated the nth term, and there we have to calculate the sum of n terms. Okay, so there is a particular formula to do that. If you have any problem, just go through the sums which we have already finished in the previous session. Also there are 4 videos rather. So see all those videos and try to do these type of sums from other sources also, from sample papers, from other books, and make your concept clear. Okay, as much as you practice, the more knowledge you will gain, and after that you will gain so much confidence that you can solve any type of problem based on this. Okay, so hope you will be able to do any sum from this type, and let us meet in the next class. Till then, have a nice day. Goodbye.